My name's Craig Werner, and I'm going to be presenting a brief overview of a paper that will be offered in ET 2012 in Miami. It's a paper that's going to deal with promoting our industry and how we can leverage some of our advantages and overcome some of the difficulties that our material has compared to competitive materials. We're going to cover 6 topics in the paper. Today I'm only going to give you a brief overview. I encourage you to come to the paper and read the paper after it's published. First, we're going to give some engineering educational background for each of us. And it's interesting because while it's easy to find information about designing with steel, steel metallurgy, etc., it's difficult to get the same level of education in many technical universities in North America. And that represents some challenges, which we'll discuss. Second will be Rob Nelson's case study talking about what he did in the steel industry and how he worked against aluminum extrusions and the type of tools that he used to do that. Third is really a key finding. One of the beautiful, beautiful things about aluminum extrusions is how flexible the process is. How you can do so many different shapes. But that very flexibility becomes our Achilles heel because it represents a lot of challenges in the design front. The next portion of the paper will deal with a brief overview of a solar expert who spent most of his career working with steel products, but has more recently been the key technical person that put in Nevada Solar One, which is a very large concentrated solar power plant using parabolic trough technology. And he was key to getting the aluminum extrusions used as this framing material. So we're going to hear a little bit from him about what's good about aluminum and also the challenges aluminum faces. The next section will deal briefly with aluminum and steel product specifications and things that we can do in the spec arena to help ourselves. We've really fallen a bit behind here and we want to talk about this. So the final portion of the paper really brings all these things together. And the question is, what are we as the Aluminum Extruder Council going to do in order to advance the use of our wonderful material and our wonderful process? And it really takes on 3 different avenues, and we're going to discuss this as the conclusion to the paper. First, it's academic outreach. It's teaching students, technical students, industrial designers, mechanical engineers, even high school students in Project Lead the Way and other highly technical high school endeavors. It's teaching them what aluminum extrusion is, what the process is capable of, how wonderfully flexible the process is, the myriad of different shapes from familiar shapes, be it the boat mast, to unfamiliar mechanical shapes, and also a little bit about how to design with the product. The second thing that we're going to cover is a program that we have in place. We're going to be working with the software developers to get better integration of aluminum extrusions and some of the flexible capabilities that we have in aluminum extrusion to change wall thicknesses, to change leg lengths, things like that, so that we can take advantage of our flexibility rather than just comparing ourselves to standardized steel shapes. The third thing will really deal with the aluminum product specifications and how we've fallen behind and what we can do to catch up a bit vis-a-vis steel. So I look forward to seeing you all in Miami in May 2012 at ET'12, ET 2012, which is the premier event for the aluminum extrusion industry throughout the world. Thank you very much.